What a twatting week it's been. And it's only Wednesday. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what it feels like anyway. So Monday started off with the anniversary of 39 Bomber Squadron Northwest Frontier Province. Then after that I went to the new club. I can't say it is my cup of tea, but hey, at least it wasn't as boring as the last one. We sat around a table and discussed the council for 2 hours. At least it was fun and a lot more jolly. Yesterday, I drove a 1965 Ford Mustang, something I've wanted to do since I was like 9. But then I also had a phone call out of the blue from Richard King. And where he sounded, I thought I was one of his drivers. It wasn't, oh, hello, Andrew. How's your day been? It's like, where the hell are my forces you promised them a week ago? So then after that, in quite a bad tone, quite an aggressive tone, he then said, right, well, I've got 2 photographers coming down to the yard tomorrow, so you need to send them me tonight because I was at the painters today and he needs them. Well, nobody actually said that he was at the painters that soon. Yes, I promised him a week ago, but the email has been hacked, so I've had to sort that out. And plus, I can't just go into a folder and pick one of his high-quality photos. It doesn't work like that. Not on my computer, anyway. Because most of them are either new folders or with the old folders, we have 4 folders of his old yard. So where are the other 2? So it doesn't work like other people can just pluck it out of a folder and email it to him. So that's really got me riled up. What's also got me riled up is this. I'm trying to start this photography business and he knows that. There's so many other drivers who have paid me 20 quid for the photos and he will not pay. This guy is a multi-millionaire and he won't pay. It's absolutely fucking pathetic. And I know there's other people who gets photos of his wagons, and I know other people sometimes do tracking shots. But he phoned me because he knows what I'm like. He knows how good my photos are. He didn't go straight to anybody else. But it's not the point. These other wagon drivers pay me. This club's paying me at Christmas to do a photo shoot for them for the Christmas party. I've got a few other people who's paying me for books. So I'm not very happy at him. And we might even be falling out over this, because the way it seems, I'm not going to say I have, but there was one of his wagons today going westbound on 62. And I didn't even turn round. I knew exactly whose wagon it was, and I usually turn around, get a shot of it as quick as possible. And I didn't, because I couldn't care less anymore. I'm changing my icon on YouTube. I'm going to change my icon on Facebook as well. I never thought it would come to this, but hey, look at Kelvin, who was my so-called best friend, and because he's found, not his woman of his dreams, but because he's found a woman, the first in 20 years, thinks, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll desert to Andy and all my other friends and I'll go with her. You can't help some people, can you? And then after that, and I shouldn't really be saying what happened at hospital today, but it's peed me off. Grandmother had a fit at mother. Don't know why. My uncle actually finally said after 53 years, I have mental health problems. I knew that in 2002. So a few things happened there, which shouldn't have happened, and I'm just sick of people. I'm up to here with people. Oh, and before I forget, Phil as well. He bought a model off me Friday, 25 quid. Came on Monday. He wasn't happy about the condition of it. He wasn't happy about the box, even though he's going to put the box in his attic. He's never going to see it again. And he's going to do what's called a Code 3 on this Ford Nest 23, which basically means you change the body, you paint it a different colour, or you could even put a different load on it. That's what he's doing. There is blue tack on the tyres. That was to hold it on my shelf, and I honestly didn't know that it was still on. But it's only blue tack, so you can either scrape it out with a knife, or even better, remove the tyres. It's not that hard, is it? Then there was a piece of glue that was there to hold the load on, which is a really, really heavy tank. An iron tank that was used, I don't know, back in the early 1900s. So there was a blob of glue still on it, and I didn't know this because I hadn't even examined it. So he wasn't happy about that. Now I know it's only a £5 refund, but it's not the point. But then I guess the old argument is check your stuff before you send them out, which I was going to, but it was already packaged, so, you know. But I don't want to fall out with him over that. He's a nice guy, and after all, he's probably the nicest wagon driver I know. He's not just for himself like so many others are. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I've decided from now on I'm going to get into scenery photography a lot more than wagons. I'm sick of giving free advertising for people, especially Richard King. I don't really want to give much more to Kev Haywood. He's a really nice guy, and it's nothing to do with him personally. It's to do with the group that he's on Facebook. And I doubt that he will be like a certain wagon driver that I'm not naming what happened last year. But if he gets into the wrong crowd, he could get like them, is what I'm saying. But I really hope not, because he's a real nice guy. So anyway, it's only Wednesday, and that's just 3 days of shit that's gone on. And Richard King, he's gone down in my books. I am not happy with him. I'm sending him no more pictures, and I don't even think I'm going to talk to him, to be honest. Jamie, Kyle, Paul, and Squish, which I think is... I don't even know what he's called, to be honest. But anyway, them 4 of his drivers, there's nothing wrong with them. They're great people. Jamie even paid me on my birthday. I still don't know why, but 20 quid's 20 quid, so who cares? He's also going to try and arrange this convoy as well, convoy for Josh. And the same Josh that is actually in Christie's, receiving cancer treatment, only 14. I got a friend request off him today, and I was like, wait a minute. Is that Josh? So that was quite a good thing. So yeah, I am frustrated. I'm frustrated because Phil pissed me off. Richard, I don't even want to mention his name, to be honest. I don't want to mention his firm, his company, should I say. I've given free advertising on Facebook over the years, on YouTube, and I know the videos get thousands of views, but I'm not happy. But hey, apart from that, I am a happy guy. It's been peeing down and thundering for the past hour up here, so that's a bit of a shame. But as it's the anniversary of 39 Bomber Squadron on the Northwest Frontier, I thought I'd watch one of my films to do with it. And I also have a brand new book, which is called Our Air Force, from 1940. I think it was originally from February of that year. So I'm going to go and check it out now. Possibly do a book review on my channel, Book Talk Videos, which broadcasts every single Tuesday. And then Phil, the same film about who I've been talking about, sent me 2 links. One for Royal Navy, 1955, and one for Aircraft of Our Time, which is from, I think it's 1948, something like that. Airliners of the 30s, and you know I love the biplane airliners like the Hanley Page HP-42, so with Imperial Airways. So, yeah, $5.99. It's not going to break the bank, is it? So I'm going to get ordering that in a few minutes. It isn't my week this week, and of course, I haven't told you my whole week, but what I will tell you is this, just very quick. Father got tested positive for COVID Monday before last, so he's naturally been off. Last week was very hot and sunny. Shame we couldn't go out, but I did get my model room done, or half the shelves anyway, so I'm very happy with that. Inside the Diecast Model Room, that's my channel on YouTube or on Facebook, hashtag Inside the Model Room, and you'll see it all. Anyway, I've ranted and raved for much too long. I wanted this video to be 5 minutes. It's 9 minutes and 23. Have a good one, and Richard King, he can stick it and he can do one in my book. Have a good one. Ta-da.